But let's take a moment. Let's clap for all my haters. Clap for the doubters and naysayers. Clap for the backbiters and liars for adding fuel to my fire. Clap for setbacks and traps. Student loans and tax got me praying my pennies turn into dollars and stacks. Clap for my losses and gains. All praises be to his name. See, I was sinking in sin and he still loved me the same. Clap for the people that lay prostrate in his face, petitioning God just to see a new day, clap just to see a new day, instead of sleeping in pine, body footage and tight. Clap for the people believing that God is sickness defeat and leaving a medical field shocked as to why your heart is still beating. Clap for the depression to go. Clap for sorrow to leave. Clap for the impossible possible. Now clap if you believe. You see, I'm a poet for Christ, which means my poetry must speak life. So I disguise my sermons as poems and bring the pulpit with me to each and every mic I write because I know how it feels. You see, mom died when I was 3 and my father at 11, and it seemed like heaven robbed me of a family. Trust me, I know how it feels to be passed from group homes to foster homes. You begin to feel lonely. Trust me, I know how it feels. But I'm here to tell you it's time to say out with the old and in with the new, the basics. Alcohol isn't needed for happiness. New clothes can't hide the lifestyle you live. Money can't buy you love. You've been abused and mistreated. You've even thought of suicide. But if you dwell on a past, you'll never have a future. If you dwell on a past, you'll never have a future. If you dwell on a past, you'll never have a future. I'm here to tell you that God is only one prayer away, and no, it's not too late. No, he won't lie to you. No, he won't misguide you. Yes, he'll make your enemies your footstool. Yes, he's a forgiving God. Yes, he will break the addiction. No, his word isn't fiction. No, he isn't. You know the choice you have to make. You see, Trini, we are gathered here today to talk about his story, one of love and compassion, sin and redemption, fact and not fiction, like whiny brats. We are not content with what we have, so we ask God for more. And like a loving father, he rebukes us and showers his love from his heavens to this very floor. Like disobedient children, we constantly disobey. And time after time, dad has to remind us this isn't Burger King. We can't have it our way. So let's skip a couple chapters and watch the plot thicken. A couple thousand years of bondage and freedom, and we are still missing the fact that he's probably tired of us taking his grace and mercy for granted. Rebellion is sin, and under his nose, he can't stand it. So he sent his son, who lived and died, prayed and cried on our behalf, so we never have to experience his father's wrath. And unlike Aesop's fable, this is the absolute truth. And if you choose to believe otherwise, it is just your imagination running you from the very tangible proof, which is why I are rebellious. Grammatically speaking, this poem shouldn't exist. But for all you scholars, do not attempt to fix this. I is not going to contain my life gone heathen, nor am I going to live like another psychotic believer, believing that God is pleased by your church attendance. Really? God is pleased by repentance. Tired of swinging and missing. Don't you know we supposed to glorify him by the way we are living? Shake my head at society. You failed my generation. Education has been replaced by offender registration. I are rebellious because I don't want to be like spooky Christians, wishing that God came during church service. Because outside of service, some of us live like hell citizens. When God knows we should be witnessing to those that need to witness Him, you see spooky Christians with fiction traditions suffer from spiritual malnutrition. Mm. I'm gonna have to run that back. Spooky Christians with fiction traditions suffer from spiritual malnutrition, and that is why I are rebellious. Woo.